The game of basketball has been thrilling fans and inspiring athletes for well over 100 years now. With that much time, energy, and enthusiasm dedicated to a game, there are bound to be some amazing spectacles to see. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the most incredible, heart-stopping, jaw-dropping moments in the history of the game. But before we get started, please subscribe to this channel so you do not miss a moment of stunning hoops.
Kobe!
With an incredible play. And I believe Darren Williams tried to dunk it.
12th three-pointer of the game. The brilliant shooting of Stephen.
Number 4. LeBron demoralizes his opponents. What better place to start than arguably the best player to ever play the game? LeBron James attended St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio, and quickly became a media sensation as he was touted as a rising basketball superstar. James went on to be one of the last players drafted into the NBA directly out of high school in 2003 by the Cleveland Cavaliers, before the one-and-done rule went into effect a few years later. By the way, what is the opinion of the one-and-done rule? Love it? Hate it? Let us know in the comments. Now, instead of going through comparing LeBron to MJ or Kobe, comparing championships, MVP trophies, point totals, let's just sit back and let King James blow your minds. In 2013, just a couple of days before Christmas, LeBron's Miami Heat faced off against the Atlanta Hawks. The two teams were deadlocked throughout the entire game, and as the fourth quarter came to a close, LeBron took over. With just over a minute to go, the Heat found themselves trailing by 7, and things weren't looking good. But James lands 2 consecutive three-pointers in a row, bringing the Heat within striking distance. Now, LeBron understands better than anybody that basketball is as much a mental game as it is physical. And it was time to show his opponents that they did not stand a chance. As they trail by 3, LeBron takes his defender to the hoop. Paul Millsap steps over to help, but it is no use.
Brown drives in. Oh my!
James sends Millsap sliding into the baseline as he jams the ball into the basket and jams his own dominance down the Hawks' throat. Completely demoralized, the Hawks roll over to the Heat in overtime and drop the game 121 to 119. Number 3. Kobe goes 1-on-5. Kobe Bryant, who also entered the NBA draft directly out of high school 7 years before LeBron in 1996, has also been considered the greatest of all time by many, and you will soon see why. He played his entire career with the Lakers, becoming the face of Los Angeles sports. Kobe's accolades are many, including 2 Olympic gold medals, 5 NBA championships, 2 NBA Finals MVP trophies. He was named to the All-Star team a stunning 18 times, and in 4 of those became the MVP. We could go on and on, but let's see Kobe in action. In a historic comeback against the Toronto Raptors, the Black Mamba makes several big plays to tie the game at 115 to 115. With 20 seconds to go, Bryant brings the ball to the half-court line and begins dribbling out the clock. Everyone in the stadium knows who will be taking the final shot in this game. Kobe's loyal teammates know this is not a time to be a hero, but rather they need to get out of the way and let the man win the game. Kobe draws a double team, which he quickly and effortlessly skirts by. The other 3 Raptors have mixed reactions. Some try in vain to stop him, others give up immediately knowing this is over. And Bryant takes the entire Raptors lineup to school for a game-winning dunk. Number 2. Shaq brings down the goal. Now we turn to Kobe's longtime teammate, Shaquille O'Neal. While Kobe was still in high school, Shaq was already dominating his competition as part of the Orlando Magic, who drafted him out of LSU in 1992. One of the things that made Shaq such a feared center was his sheer physical size. Clocking in at 7'1" and over 300 pounds, Shaq is one of the largest athletes to ever play the game. He also wears one of the biggest shoes in the world at size 22. In the spring of 1993, a young Shaq and his Magic were faced off against the then New Jersey Nets, who as of 2012 are known as the Brooklyn Nets. Now Shaq would never do something like this at home, but since they are playing in New Jersey's stadium, O'Neal takes an assist from Magic guard Anthony Bowie and proceeds to rip the entire goal to the floor. Shaq and the surrounding players are able to escape to safety as the hoop crashes to the ground, and luckily nobody was hurt. Well, except for the poor New Jersey goal, that is. In number 1, Jordan vs. Aliens. Our final play comes from a likely source, his airness, Michael Jordan. Michael came out of Dean Smith's legendary North Carolina basketball program and was drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1984 as the 3rd overall pick. He is another highly decorated player, winning 6 NBA championships, 6 NBA Finals MVP trophies, 2 Olympic gold medals, a Presidential Award of Freedom, etc., etc., etc. Air Jordan not only has more gold attributed to his name than any other player, he has also retired more times than any other player, having returned from retirement on 2 separate occasions and retired from the game a total of 3 times. So, what could possibly compare to the high-flying dunks, thrilling comebacks, and destructive slamming we've seen thus far? How about Bugs Bunny? In the insanely popular 1996 movie Space Jam, Bugs Bunny and his Looney Tunes friends find themselves being held captive by aliens from Moron Mountain. At this moment in history, the natural thing to do is to kidnap MJ, challenge the little aliens to a basketball game, beat them senseless, and return to cartoons as usual. But it won't be as easy as it seems. The once tiny aliens sneak into NBA games, steal the talent of some of the league's top players, and grow into the massive basketball-playing aliens known as the Monstars. After a slow first half, Michael tries to rally his troops to no avail. But after Bugs Bunny convinces the Toon Squad that his water bottle contains Michael's secret stuff, they find the courage to mount a roaring comeback. In the final moments, Jordan has the ball with a chance to win the game. He takes flight from half court, using the orange alien's face and butt as a launching pad. 2 other Monstars grab onto MJ's legs and Michael starts to look concerned. But Jordan is able to fully embrace the reality of being in Cartoonland as his arm stretches past real-world proportions to the rim and he wins the game for the Toon Squad. Michael, Bugs, Bill Murray, and friends have defeated the Monstars, rescued the Looney Tunes from captivity, and returned the stolen talent to the NBA players. So, there you have it, some of the greatest moments in the history of the game we all love. I'm sure some of you have plays in mind that should have made this list. What did we miss? Put it in the comments and remember to subscribe for more high-flying content like you've seen today.